MLA's recently launched Virtual Farm Visit is an educational tool that brings the realities of farming into classrooms across the nation.
If you looked at the Iona farm, you would have found out some information about a mixed farm. Could you tell me what a mixed farm is?
Students at Lauderdale Primary School in Tasmania are amongst the first to experience Virtual Farm Visit. They see, hear and read about 3 Australian meat-producing properties in disparate locations and climatic zones.
And then I'll say, can you tell me what crops and livestock that Iona actually produce?
Teacher Simone Taylor sees it as an opportunity to take students to farms that they couldn't physically visit and hear what the farmers have to say.
The children respond well to interactive resources, being able to click on the various icons and find out exactly what goes on from the farmers themselves.
And the students agree.
Like if you're just reading it off something, then you're not getting the full experience.
And so in terms of trying to have a sustainable farm, we look after the environment and the money, but we've also got to look after us as the operators.
Virtual Farm Visit brings the mountain to Muhammad, bridging the urban-rural divide. It's helping children to learn about food production and the importance of agriculture to our social, economic and environmental well-being. And it does this in a way that's enjoyable and rich in learning. MLA was a founding member of the Primary Industries Education Foundation. There was a need to have an independent organisation that included teacher representatives that could understand what resources would be useful in the classroom. With the foundation acting as a conduit, MLA is able to develop tools that teachers want and will use, and that are endorsed and delivered through an independent organisation. Ben Stockwin is Executive Manager of the Primary Industries Education Foundation, which endorses and promotes Virtual Farm Visit to teachers through its Prime Zone resources site.
What Prime Zone and the Primary Industries Foundation seeks to do is connecting resources into mainstream education so they can see that Primary Industries provides a real, relevant and rigorous context for their normal curriculum requirements.
So although the delivery method's virtual, its outcomes are practical and real.
A virtual farm, for example, there's very clear links to science, to technology, to English, to maths. So there's something on every one of those farms in Virtual Farm that would interest or excite every single student in a class, and there's not too many contexts that you can say that about.
Some discoveries are even life-changing.
Well, I learnt that not all the farmers are men, they're also women and families.
For a teacher's point of view, the links that are on the website to the curriculum are made very clear and explicit and make it really easy for a teacher to jump in and start incorporating it as part of their classroom practice.
Virtual Farm Visit helps the community understand and value meat producers by virtually dropping in and getting to know them. It's accessible via Prime Zone and the MLA website.
It's an exciting tool. It's an exciting tool, so the children are getting on board, they're wanting to find out more about agriculture, they're learning about where their food is actually coming from, which is very important.